First up on Wednesday morning was Missouri Tigers head coach Gary Pinkel. He started things off by talking about his quarterback, Matty Malk.
Well, first of all, the good news, bad news about last year. The bad news, we lost our starting quarterback for 4 games in the fourth quarter against Georgia. The good news is we had a young player, redshirt freshman, come in and play at a really high level. And that experience, obviously, I think helped him tremendously. I think he's just a very natural leader. I knew that when he's high school, one of those guys that he loves to play football, loves to compete. I think he's a dual threat guy. I think he can run. He's got very good speed. And they put a lot of pressure on the defense, utilizing both of those things.
He also mentioned what he expected from the young players on the team.
So player development's about, and I think that I'm very pleased with some of the young players that are coming in. And we need those guys to perform at a high level.
He talked about the emphasis that Missouri puts on turnovers.
We talk about it all the time, talk about protecting the football, and the defense's responsibility to get the ball back to our offense, and any way we get that done. And obviously turnovers are a huge impact on winning or losing. So twice in my career I've been number one in the nation turnover margin. Then we've had years we work on it just as hard, but we don't get as many turnovers. And so I wish I had the answer for it. I would be in the top 10 every year if I had the answer for it. But
he praised their fans.
Our fans have been awesome. We in this league, we had to make a transition to coaches to players, but I tell it to our fans this is a whole different level here. And our fans, we got it. I'm very, very proud of them all. They got it. And we travel, and what that's something about the SEC fans, they travel big, and we travel big.
He discussed players leaving early for the NFL draft.
We've had several players leave early. I think the frustration is for all of us as coaches is for players that for the wrong reasons go out early, and you see a significantly high percentage of players that don't even get drafted.
He talked about Michael Sam and his story.
Well, I hope that's all in a positive way. I think for the most part that's what it's been from my standpoint. I'm proud of our football program and our athletic department. I think infrastructure. I think we talk about respect all the time for people, and so I thought that and a number of other things that we do internally with the athletic department and football gave us an opportunity to be able to handle it. That's something different, maybe different than somebody else would be able to handle. It also tells us a lot for the closeness of the team. I went on the next morning after we came out on Sunday night. I was on Mike the next morning. I did that interview. I knew that interview was going to be a different interview I've ever done before. It was much bigger than football. Much bigger than it is.
Finally, he touched on the pace of the game in today's college football.
I don't know where all this started with. I just know this, okay? Never once in all those years in the fastest league I think that plays football in the Big 12 did I have my team doctor, my trainer, my defensive coordinator, any of my defensive coaches ever walk in my office and say, boy, I'm really concerned about the health of our football team. It never happened one time, ever. And it didn't happen last year, it didn't happen the year before. So it's another form of football. It's great. It's great that that's a new component to football and being creative. But I don't buy the health issue in any way. It's never happened. No one's ever come into me all those years and said, gosh, I'm really concerned about the health of our teams, play these fast-paced offenses. I think it's